Stocks and news, and plenty of them. For that, as always, let's go to our researchers, Navneet and Yat. Navneet, good morning.
Morning, Nikunj. Do watch out for the oil marketing companies as they would be deciding today on the petrol price hike. Well, remember the petrol prices were last revised on January 18th, where they were slashed by about 30 paisa. This time around, the oil marketing companies are looking to increase prices because internationally the crude prices have risen by about 7% on YTD basis, whereas there's a market rumor that diesel price hike could be delayed. So do watch out for all the oil marketing companies, HPCL, BPCL and IOC. And moving on to Apollo Tyres, you could see some positive reaction coming in there as RBI has hiked the FI limit to about 40%. So now FIs can increase their limit by buying equity shares and convertible debentures in the market. Watch out for that company as well. And a couple of earnings which came post-market as yesterday. DLF and GAIL would be reacting to their numbers today when the market opens. Do watch out for DLF, disastrous set of numbers. And if you look at the numbers, actually they were below the ET now estimates as well. The top line was down by about 36%. Net profit came at about 285 crore. Versus our estimate of about 765 crores. The operating performance was bad for the quarter. If you look at the margins, they were single-digit margins reported by companies, 6.6% versus 40.5%, which were reported in the corresponding quarter. However, if you look at the bottom line, that was boosted by sale of assets during the quarter, and that's the reason you saw other income going up by about 170%, whereas the interest cost for the quarter was down by about 6%. On the other hand, GAIL's number were above market estimates. If you look at the top line, that grew by 17%. The bottom line grew by 17%, which came in at about 1280 crores, whereas we were looking at a figure of about 990 crores, whereas the top line grew by about 10% on year-on-year basis, whereas if you look at the margins, company was able to sustain its margin at about 16% for the quarter.
All right, Navneet, many thanks for that. To the broader universe, mid-caps and small-caps, Yatin, what's your list looking like this morning?
Good morning, Tanveer. The first stock to watch out for based on results will be Suzlon for sure, because this time around, again, it has been a disastrous quarter. Not only the interest cost to blame, but the operational performance also was dismal. Talking about the sales, and they were down 20% on a year-on-year basis. They have posted a loss, almost tripling their losses on a year-on-year basis. Losses were almost at 1150 crores. We had the margins, which clearly disappointed. They have posted an operational loss of nearly 300 crores versus EBITDA of 400 crores on a year-on-year basis. So a disappointing set of numbers. On the other hand, the company is planning to close down its rotoblade and control panel unit, which is at Pondicherry, in order to reduce their OPEX as well as working capital. So clearly, the company has been in a very, slim position as far as the balance sheet and the debt position is concerned. Also, we have United Breweries and an important clarification coming in from United Breweries. We have the stock which has corrected almost 30% because of KFA concerns, but the company has clarified that they have nothing to do as far as the Kingfisher loans are concerned. The Kingfisher brand belongs to the company and has not been pledged or hypothecated to any of the United Breweries lenders. Also, as far as the shareholding is concerned, none of the shares have been pledged against KFA loans. So, important clarification coming in from United Breweries. Let's see how the stock reacts to this particular clarification, which came in post-market hours. And finally, we have Varun Shipping. Again, some bit of debt issues coming in here. The company shares have been trading at 52-week low. We have lenders which have arrested 3 vessels of the company because of non-payment of the dues. So, let's see how the stock reacts to this particular news bit as well.